lovelies, it is time for another reading vlog, so stay tuned. So this week I have so much going on as far as like filming and editing and uploading and just trying to get a whole bunch of stuff together. And yeah, it's the end of the month. It always gets pretty crazy, but I was like figuring out what all I need to read, and oh my goodness, there's so many books left that I need to try to read in this week because this week is all I've got left, and I have a lot of books that there's no way I'm gonna finish it all. Earlier today, actually just a little while ago, I filmed my Cards Against My TBR, I filmed my Wheelo TBR, and I even filmed my season-a-thon announcement, which I'm very excited for. But now I have a mess and I'm tired, but I wanted to go ahead and get this vlog started. And yeah, it's currently 10 p.m. so I think the only thing I'm going to do between now and then is maybe listen to a little bit of Court by Tracy Wolff. This is the final book I need for Orilium. I'm only on page 83, so I have a lot to go. I was hoping to get this read last week and it didn't happen, so I'm trying to get it done this week as soon as possible. But I'll probably listen to that while cleaning my face off and just chill for the rest of the night. So I didn't end up reading like anything at all yesterday. I spent the entire day editing and schooling Xander, and I haven't read anything yet today either, but we are here at the downtown library in Chattanooga, and we're gonna hang out for a couple of hours, and I might do a little quick tour of the library with all of y'all. It's very bright out here.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious,
Okay, so since my last check-in with you, I have not read a huge amount. I'm still making my way through court. I'm currently on page 138, so really haven't gotten super far. Like, that's it. Today, I have pretty much just been editing and book shopping online because Barnes & Noble's having their 25% off pre-orders. So I've been figuring out all that. I'm still not done just yet, but I'm getting there. I have a couple of books that I want to look at upstairs to see if I've got which books I have, and like, are they hardcover or what, so I make sure I get the right matching things. But I do have some bookish mail here to share with you. So this first one, I accidentally pulled the label off, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. So let's open it up and see. Oh, this was actually the last thing I think I ordered from Book Depository. And it is the paperback for Ithaca by Claire North. And this is the story of Penelope of Ithaca, famed wife of Odysseus, as it has never been told before. Beyond Ithaca's shores, the whims of gods dictate the wars of men. But on the isle, it is the choices of the abandoned women and their goddesses that will change the course of the world. Rip Book Depository. You shall be missed. You shall be missed. Okay, and then this is something that I had pre-ordered from Barnes & Noble. Okay, in this one I have Zora Books Her Happy Ever After by Taj McCoy. Ooh, very floppy paperback. This says, a heart-pounding, curvy romance about an indie bookstore owner who finds herself in a love triangle when she meets the author she's had a crush on for years, and his best friend. And then I just recently filmed a massive bookish box unboxing, and one arrived today. So I figured I'd just open it up here instead of waiting months for more to come in. So many goodies. Oh, this might actually be, I wonder if this is the YA and the adult all in one, because I see 2 books in here. So we shall see. I think maybe it is, because I see 2 shirts as well. All right, so let's start with this shirt. Oh. It says, I can survive well enough on my own if given the proper reading material. Throne of Glass. I like that. Let me change this angle a little bit. There. That might be better. Okay, let's see. This one says, there is great power in stories. The Priory of the Orange Tree. Love it. Okay, then we've got something in a baggie here. It says a court of thorns and roses inspired crossbody bag. Ooh. Oh, so it's kind of like almost like a fanny pack type thing, but I guess it goes across like this. And it says, don't let the hard days win. This is really quite nice, actually. We got this little compartment, bigger compartment, and then the back compartment. Nice. I like this a lot. Okay, then we've got 2 candles. Oh, maybe this is 2 months, because it's, I think maybe that's it. This might be 2 months, because we have the Sagittarius and the Capricorn candles. So the Sagittarius one says featuring Rowan from Throne of Glass. Looks like so. Oh, that smells like a men's cologne kind of thing. It smells really good. And then the Capricorn one featuring Damon from Lux, which is funny because I'm reading that series and it's a much older series. We love this. Oh my gosh. This smells like a different men's cologne Something that Marty would wear. Or has worn. Okay, then we've got our Throne of Glass teacup. Looks like this. There's computer reflecting on it. And then the little saucer. Super pretty. Looks like that. Then we've got a couple of these bookmark weaponries. Let's see. This one is from A Court of Thorns and Roses. Love that. This one is from the Five Crowns of Ocrith. And it looks like so. These really could be dangerous. Alright, then we've got this pen set, or I guess it's like one really big kind of pen. It's 6 Crimson Cranes enamel pen. And then something big here. This is Zodiac Academy inspired blanket. Maybe if I stand back there, I can show it. Okay, so it's just white on one side. Oh, I've got it upside down. And the other side looks like this. Very cool. I am making a big old mess right here. Okay. First book. Ooh. Okay, she is stunning. So that bookmark weapon that was the 5 Crowns of Ocrith or whatever. I guess this is the first book in that series. The High Mountain Court by A.K. Mulford. And there is no dust jacket. This is made on. Also, it has these metal corners. Oh, love it. The back says, "The world would not make her, she would make the world." This is so freaking pretty. Oh, and then the edges. Absolutely stunning. In pages. What are they saying there? So pretty. We also have a couple of prints here. I'm not sure. You know, there's nothing on the back. So, got that. And another book. Bow Before the Elf Queen by J.M. Curl. Haven't heard of this one. Says love is a powerful force. It cannot be bought. It cannot be taken or stolen. Although sometimes it must be fought. It must be fought for. It must be given freely. And then the edges look like so. Ooh, I just saw the book without the jacket. Okay, I kind of like, there's this way, but then the reversible jacket I kind of like better. It looks like this. And this is like very hollow kind of foil. All the swords. Love that. Wow. Okay, so the book without the dust jacket also has a very, it's like gold foil, but also holographic gold. Like, can y'all see how freaking pretty? I think I'm actually going to turn this dust jacket around. Okay, so this actually was the November 2022 and December 2022 YA boxes. Or all combined into one. Yeah, they got really, really behind. So I'm guessing I'll get another box that's doubled up like this sometime in the future. That's probably the November and December adult boxes. Okay, that is all for this check-in. I'm going to clean up my mess and I'll talk to you later. So last night I stayed up so late. I was gonna do a time lapse of me doing my diamond painting, but then I ended up actually filming it instead of time lapsing it. And I'll just hopefully be able to speed that up. Otherwise I'll just show you a tiny clip. But I ended up staying up till like 3 a.m. But I finished my diamond painting. So let me show y'all that. Ta-da! It's so pretty. And I finished that, and I finished Court by Tracy Wolff. Yeah, I finished this beast, and I give it 5 stars. It's so freaking good. Oh my goodness. This one, okay, so the Crave series altogether, I think I would say gives me like the relationships, like the romantic relationships, gives me, I'd say after the first 2 books. The first 2 books gives me like Twilight, or even a little tiny bit of A Court of, more like A Court of Mist and Fury, not A Court of Thorns and Roses. But the first 2 books gives me that. But then after that, I would say the relationships feel more like those in the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and like the romantic relationships. The friendship relationships remind me a lot of the whole Found Family and Keeper of the Lost City series, and as well as like the things that they're having to go through, but the stakes are that much higher. It's kind of like Keeper of the Lost Cities, but they're all like 18, 19 years old, or 17, 18, 19. And the stakes are a lot higher. There are some steamy scenes. And then also mix that with the Percy Jackson series, because yes, there are gods and demigods and all that stuff in here too. And trials and just, yeah. It's fantastic. I give it 5 stars. And because it's like the 4th book in the series, I can't say anything more than that really, but it's fantastic. Oh, let's see, what am I going to read next? I have so many books that I need to read, and after my last vlog posted, I realized that I didn't actually finish the side quest thing for Orilium. I thought it was over, but because there was nothing else, I had the letter and there was nothing else posted at that time. But since then, more has been added. So let me grab my computer and I'll tell you what it says for the next part. I also have to move my camera to get to my computer. Yeah, somebody commented on my video telling me that that wasn't the end, and so I had to go back and look. So now when it says head back to the alchemy classroom, I have the option to run outside. That's the only option. So when I click on run outside, we have this. It says you run outside of the Wild Moon Inn and turn to head back to the academy, but hesitate. The letter is right there in your hands, should you peek inside. The curiosity gets the better of you. It takes you a second to break the protective magic around this seal in a way that you can replicate it after you open it. And so here's the letter. Dear elders of Orilium, it is with a heavy heart that I write to you regarding my brother Aubryn Bluewing. It is my understanding that he has recently been employed by yourselves as your professor of alchemy. My dear brother has always been so incredibly clever, but I'm afraid that in the recent weeks his curiosity has gone too far. It is nothing short of extreme concern for the safety of your students that drives me in writing you, even knowing the terrible repercussions this may have for my beloved brother. I know that you are aware of Auburn's past, and as a family we are eternally grateful for not letting it cloud your judgment, but I'm afraid that his old ways may have found him again. I have it under good authority that he is currently in possession of the Deathglow Regent. I won't patronize you by stating the obvious, but Deathglow can only be obtained via a complex transmutation process that cannot be completed without the remains of the recently deceased. Auburn's blatant disregard for the morality of magic makes me fearful of what other lines he may cross. The material in question is in his office. Ultimately, the decision of what needs to happen next is in your hands. But I wanted you to be aware of this, or else I could not sleep soundly. Lastly, I would appreciate it if this could be dealt with in a discreet manner. Our family name has suffered enough at the hands of my brother, and we would very much like to keep this incident under wraps if at all possible. We are more than prepared to be given custody of him so that we may support his recovery back to his regular self. Thank you for your time. Ropilius Bluing. And it says, wow, these are some serious allegations. You have, of course, heard of the death glow. It's an amplifying material that is extremely valuable. However, the means of making it are beyond unethical. See, to make it, not only must you use the remains of somebody, but they must also die at your hand. It is the easiest terms. It's just a massive no-no. Could the professor actually be guilty of this? The rumors of his past is somewhat of an open secret between the students. You know he has meddled in magic that should not have been meddled in, but it was largely due to the influence of his family. It would make sense that his family wants to force him to go back to them. He is a mage of immense power. A lot of potions, transmutations, schematics are too complex for most, but not him. On the other hand, what if this is true? Is it not your responsibility to make sure the elders know this could be the case? Professor Auburn has trusted you with this. He doesn't seem to be someone capable of such atrocities. But how well do you really know him? What do you do? Ooh, okay. So choices. First one is, I must give this letter to the elders. If there's a chance this is real, it's the right thing to do. Prompt. Oldest book on your TBR. And it says, when done, go to the elders folder. Or, I must get this letter back to Professor Auburn. Why would he trust me to fetch this knowing I may read it? Seems like a big risk. He cannot be behind this. Prompt. Reread a favorite. When done, go to the Auburn folder. Okay, so as far as my TBR goes, the oldest book on my TBR, I don't have, well, I guess I could pick literally the oldest book on my current TBR. And I was gonna say, as far as, oh gosh, also on my current TBR is Never Seen, which is a reread for me. And I love this series. So I could go with either one and make it work. So I feel like my character would go to Auburn. She has like trust issues with like authorities and stuff. So I think she would not go to the elders because, like it said, obviously knowing her character, she would read the letter. And so he was trusting her even knowing that she would read this letter. So I'm going to say bring it to Auburn. So for that one, I'm going to read Never Seen. So that's perfect. All right. So today I am going to be filming something for my coffee patrons. I'm doing like a go around to several different little free libraries. I found like 10 of them in my general area. Well, general area, it's like within 30 miles of me or something. So we're gonna travel around today and check out some little free libraries. I'm gonna bring books with me to drop off and see if I find anything new and all that good stuff. If you're interested in becoming a coffee patron, I will link it above, below, all of the things. You can go and check out my coffee page. But yeah, my coffee and wine tier patrons, they get an exclusive video every month, and they get to vote on which video I do, and so that's what they voted for May. So that's what I'm gonna do today, and I will check in with you later. So I have a little mail time here. I thought I'd show you really quick. I got a couple of Once Upon a Book Club boxes. I've got their middle grade, and I don't know if this is YA or adult. I think it's adult. I got a package from Amazon. Don't know what that is. And then I got a package from Hungryroot, which is like a grocery haul. So I'll try to show you real quick what all I got in here. So if you don't know, I do my Once Upon a Book Club full unboxings and vlogs, and I'll be doing this one very soon, maybe in my next vlog. But the way these boxes work is you get a book. For example, in the middle grade one, we have Winston Chew versus the Whimsies by Stacey Lee. And then as you're reading, you get to certain pages that have little post-its that say open your gift, and you go to your box and you find the gift for that page and you open it, and it goes along with the story, and it's really fun. Makes the whole book so much more interactive, and I freaking love it. So we have, for this one, we have a gift for page 357. We have one for page 175. And we have one for page 82. And then here it looks like we have a coloring page and a bookmark and a sticker and stuff. This box came pretty beat up, and I think it's just my delivery people. But yeah, it came like that. But this is the first middle grade box that I've gotten, so I'm excited to try it out. I did get their special edition box a while back that was like middle grade. It was like their summer reading one or whatever. I haven't read those books yet, but I'm excited to try it out. It's got like a series in it, so it's like 3 books or something. And this is how my adult one came. That is not Once Upon a Book Club's doing. That is my delivery people, because they are not gentle. Okay, so for this one, let's see. Let me set this down. Ooh, yay. I was thinking about ordering this book. I'm glad I didn't. It's Happy Place by Emily Henry. Super excited to have this. And we've got our little book club kit. It's got a print. Probably a letter from the author in there, bookmark, all that stuff. And there's a Never Have I Ever bookish edition in the back. Oh, almost dropped it. Okay, so we have a gift for page 97. This almost feels like a book. Maybe it's like a notepad or something. One for page 213 and another for page 283. Oh, in this Amazon box is actually something for Marty. It's a hair trimmer. So this isn't sponsored in any way, but if you're interested in the Once Upon a Book Club, or if you're interested in Hungryroot, I will link all of their information down in the description and any discount codes I may have. I am a VIP whatever for Once Upon a Book Club, so if you do end up getting a box or subscription or whatever from them, I get like a $5 credit or something like that. And I forget what the reward is for referring for Hungryroot. I think both you and I would get something. I don't know. So you can get meals with them, but also snacks and all kinds of stuff. Here's my recipes for the week. And we have a roasted Atlantic salmon house salad, Mediterranean chicken thighs and sauteed vegetables, Thai coconut chicken and asparagus, and broccoli fusilli mac and cheese. And then it has all of the ingredients you need for those. But I also got a bunch of other stuff too. Okay, we got a couple packs of seasoned jasmine rice, the Hungryroot brand. Some Purely Elizabeth organic ancient grain granola. Some heirloom pipcorn snacks twists. These are cinnamon sugar. Realsies peanut butter dates. Couple of onions. An apple. These are Rhines dark cocoa sea salt coconut crisps. I've had the apple ones and love them, so I'm interested to try those. Here's the apple ones, apple chips. And we have a Sweet Nothings nut butter bites, chocolate and peanut butter. A Renewal Mill chocolate chip cookie. 2 packages of red lentil fusilli. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. A bag of fingerling potatoes. A couple of big zucchinis. Some red grapes. Baby spinach. Asparagus tips. Baby broccoli. super fruit freezies. These are little freezer pops. Some blueberries and some mango cheeks. Kevin's Thai style coconut chicken. Okay, I've got some pomegranate juice and some antioxidant super tea, pomegranate peach passion white tea. This sounds amazing. I'm probably gonna take this with me when I go out. Some house dressing, some whole eggs, some lemon garlic hummus by Ithaca, some cashew cheddar, a Bobo's banana chocolate chip oat bar, Brekkie overnight oats. These are bananas and maple brown sugar. A package of chicken thighs. And they have these, the packages are inside these little biodegradable bags, but I've got 2 packs of the salmon, or 4 packs I should say. And then another pack of chicken thighs and a pack of chicken wings. Okay, now I need to put all this stuff away and then head out. So yesterday while I was filming my coffee vlog, I was driving around and I was listening to Keeper of the Lost Cities, Never Seen. And after I got home, I continued with that and I started a new diamond painting. And I stayed up until like 2 a.m. working on this and listening. But this is where I'm at this point. And I, of course, give Never Seen 5 stars. I freaking love that series so much. But that also completes the next thing for the little side quest. So, since I did the reread a favorite, I go to the Auburn folder. Okay, this says, you take the letter back to Professor Auburn. He sits behind his mahogany desk, emerald fire quietly crackling behind him. His face betrays his worry. Are you okay? He asks carefully. Yes, he replies, or you ask carefully. Yes, he replies, clearing his throat. This is disturbing. You must know what death glow is. It's not a material I want anywhere near me or my students. I know of a way to destroy it, but I worry about the means my family seems to be ready to go to force me out. You can tell by his face that the worry is not for himself, but for those who get hurt along the way. With this alone, you feel like you made the right decision. There is no doubt he is not involved in this. You're about to ask if he knows where it could be, a chill running down your spine at the thought of death glow in the room, as he starts conjuring alchemical spheres of complexity you've not seen before. It slowly twists and turns as he mumbles incantations, eventually becoming the outline of the very room you're standing in. A cool breeze builds up and sweeps around the room, and then nothing. He doesn't look surprised. My family may be cruel and careless, but thoughtless they are not, he says, putting his wand back in his cloak pocket. They would have protected the vial from detection via scrying or any other spell. But the good news is it means it will not be disguised as anything else. So he gestures around with his arms spread. Good old manual search it is. Thank you very much for retrieving this letter. I'm sure it was not an easy ordeal. I know it's late, but I would really appreciate the help in finding it. You'll know it when you see it. Magic like this, well, you just know. You look around at the chaotic room. This could take a while. Action. Pick a spot to check. Once you've completed the prompt, open the folder for that location to see if you find death glow. If you do not, pick another spot until you do. Oh goodness. So places to search. We have Inside the Empty Cauldrons, and we read a thriller. Bookshelves, book from a middle shelf. Desk, book that has furniture on the cover. Ingredients cupboard, book with a 4-word title. Plants and pots, book with plants on the cover. Floorboards, author's name has a letter Z in it. Oh. For each successfully searched place, award yourself 10 guild reputation points. Crap. Hi Einstein, he wants to play. I feel like it's gonna end up being in the hardest one. It's gonna end up being in the floorboard, which I think would be like the hardest one to find. And the author's name has the letter Z in it. I don't know. What do I need to read? I need to read some of the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I need to read The Perfect Marriage. I don't know. I'll have to think about this and I'll let you know once I figure out what I'm gonna read, and we'll see which prompt it's gonna be. Actually, I even said what I needed to read, and so I'm gonna do that. I need to read The Perfect Marriage for my Thrills and Chills book club. And that's a thriller. So I'm going to start with Inside the Empty Cauldrons and read The Perfect Marriage for that. So yesterday I had some running around to do, and I listened to some of The Perfect Marriage. I've got it on Hoopla. Listen to, let's see where I'm at. I'm 35% into The Perfect Marriage. And I guess I'm going to carry that one over into my May TBR. I do have to do a live show for my Thrills and Chills book club this Saturday. That might have already happened by the time this video posts. So I will link, I don't know if I can link the video up here or not, or just Dana's channel, but I will link that so you can go and check out that. But I don't know how I'm feeling about it at this point. I kind of hate the cheating trope, and that is a big thing with this book. This couple that seems like they have the perfect marriage, or at least the wife thinks so. She's madly in love with her husband, but she is a lawyer, like a big time lawyer, and she has to work a lot. And he's having an affair. He's been having an affair for like a year and a half. And then his mistress turns up murdered in the bed that they were sharing. So now he's been arrested for her murder, and his wife is just learning about the affair, but also trying to defend him. And I just want to punch the dude in the throat. Like, anyway. So yeah, that's where I'm at as far as reading goes. I am going to spend my day editing and then start a new vlog. And I think that's going to be it for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye.